gets a triple cast on the dragon, which is already the most ridiculous thing ever. Hello, good game. Welcome back, ghouls and goblins. Thank you all so much for taking the time to support my YouTube channel. I hope you're having an absolute magical day. We're back within Mythic rank Alchemy best of 1. In today's video, we'll break down the deck list, talk about the strategies and synergies included within the list, and then we'll demonstrate it within the Mythic rank gameplay footage against the best players and the best decks in the world, which is pretty crazy. Wrapping up with our final thoughts and deck review. Well, what deck are we playing today, HGG? Mono Red Burn is so hot right now. Let's take a look at the deck. Hey, make sure to like the video, comment, and subscribe. These are going to really help the algorithm and my final, financial statements for the year. Oh my gosh. 60 card Alchemy best of 1, 2.1 average mana value. We have 12 creatures, 25 non-creatures, and 23 land. This is, fine because the curve is so low and we can generate a little bit of ramp through Chandra Dressed to Kill. And is she ever? Oh my gosh, girl. For 3 mana, a 3 loyalty planeswalker +1. Add 1 mountain or red source to our mana pool. Chandra Dressed to Kill deals 1 damage up to 1 target player or planeswalker, which is fine. And that damage 90% of the time is going directly to our opponent, generating mana to ramp into some spells so we can, potentially double cast on our turn, or even, just some bigger spells, which we happen to have here on the side as well. We're going to get into Invoke Calamity in just a second. But before we do that, one of the main strategies of the deck will be transforming the Smoldering Egg into the Ashmouth Dragon. Defender for 2/04. Whenever you cast an instant or sorcery spell, put a number of ember counters on the Smoldering Egg equal to the amount of mana spent to cast that spell. Then if the Smoldering Egg has 7 or more ember counters on it, remove them and transform it into the Ashmouth Dragon. Now, this is a big creature. Daddy is a 4/4 with flying, and whenever you cast an instant or sorcery spell, Ashmouth Dragon will deal 2 damage to any target, which is the most ridiculous thing I've ever seen. And then this brings us now into Invoke Calamity, which, if you've been following the channel for a little bit, you know my obsession with this card, because when you cast it, it will cast 2 other things as well. Now, this will be a triple cast through 1 card, triggering the Ashmouth Dragon 3 times. That's 6 damage. 2 here, 2 there, 2 here. Whether we're removing single targets or going all directly to the hen house, it's really going to help. And for instant speed at 5 mana, which we can cast with Chandra's Plus ability a little bit early, you may cast up to 2 instant and or sorcery spells with total mana value 6 or less from your grave and hand, without paying their mana costs. And if those spells would be put into your graveyard, exile them instead, and also exile Invoke Calamity. This is absolutely fantastic for not only pushing up the egg by 5 if you need it to do that, but the triple trigger of the egg as the dragon, holy Toledos. But then we're also within that 6 damage, within that attacking for 4 from the dragon itself, we also get to cast 2 things as well, which, one of my favorites happens to be the Electrostatic Blast. Instant speed for 2, dealing 2 damage to any target. When you cast your next instant or sorcery spell, exile the top 3 cards of your library, and then you may play one of those cards until the end of turn. This will allow you to maintain your card advantage while continuing consistent damage output. Very nice here. That damage can go to any target, which is fantastic. Any target typically is prioritized to our opponent's health points unless there's something we absolutely need to deal with, because we have things like Molten Impact. Now, this is a new card from the Alchemy set. Well worth your rare, in my opinion, if you're looking to play a lot of Alchemy. For 2 mana, dealing 4 damage to target creature or planeswalker. If excess damage is dealt this way, when you cast your next instant or sorcery spell, Molten Impact deals damage equal to the excess to target creature or planeswalker, which is very, very good. So, if it's a 1/1, you impact it. Now you get a little emblem that says 3, and whenever you cast your next instant or sorcery, you'll get to deal 3 damage to target creature or planeswalker. And it gets better than that, because we have our beloved Conductive Current within Mono Red, which it synergizes fantastically with the Smoldering Egg, because you're dealing 3 damage to each creature, right? The egg has 4 toughness, so it's surviving. And then you choose an instant or sorcery card in your hand. It perpetually gains. If this spell would deal non-combat damage to a permanent or player, it deals that much +2 instead. And this will go hopefully on our Molten Impact. So now it's dealing 6 damage, and the excess carries over. Beautiful, right? That is fantastic and a nice way to wipe the field of the lower toughness creatures while, you know, having that massive single target on the bigger ones as well. That doesn't lose you any value as you continue on through your game, giving us the ability to focus on our opponent's health points and control the field is very, very good. We have the Geist Blaster. This is good for a few reasons. It's a 2-mana 2/2 with Prowess, and Prowess is whenever you cast a non-creature spell, it gets +1/+1. So, you know, instants, sorceries, enchantments, artifacts, planeswalkers, right? Very, very good. And then if there are 20 or more instant and or sorcery cards from among cards in your graveyard, hand, and library, you may discard a card if you do seek an instant or sorcery card. So this is fantastic. A, because we can cast from the grave through the Calamity. Beautiful. We can also get rid of lands to find sorceries. Very, very good. The Prowess can survive the current if we cast enough spells beforehand. And then the Bloodthirsty Adversary for 2 mana is a 2/2 with haste. When it enters the battlefield, we may pay 3 any number of times. When we do, the spell will gain, or the card will gain +1/+1 counters equal to the number of times that we've paid it, and we can cast that number of spells with mana value 3 or less from the grave without paying their mana cost, which is very good. We're casting them, which triggers the egg. Very, very good. And yeah, just getting down and dirty with hopefully a lot more damage this way, which is great. We've got the Crucible of Defiance and the Den of the Bugbear as lands. Both of these act as creatures if we need. Den of the Bugbear is higher priority than the Defiance, but, you know, Defiance is fine as well if that's all you have and you've already played it as a land, right? It's just a little extra on the top. And if you want 2 damage to any target through shock, 2 damage to any target through play with fire. If it was your opponent, you get to scry 1, and now that scry 1 is very, very nice. Of course, all of these low mana value instances and sorceries, triggering the egg, triggering the Geist Blaster, being easily replayed through the Invoke Calamity, and even just on top of Chandra, which is really nice. You can +1 to deal 1 damage. We talked about that. And then you can also +1 to exile the top card of your library. If it's red, you may cast it this turn. Not lands. So, you know, typically, unless you're top decking, you're better off doing the +1 damage, unless you really are just looking for that spell to cast. But if you already have spells to cast for that turn, do the mana addition, the first ability, not the second. And then -7, of course, you know, try to get here and immediately pop this off because you get to exile the top 5 cards of your library. You may cast red spells from among them this turn, and you get an emblem with whenever you cast a red spell. This emblem deals X damage to any target where X is the amount of mana to cast that spell. And that's just going to add on more and more and more, which is pretty goofy, right? So that's the deck. We went on a 5-game win streak with this, just tearing it up, losing a couple games here and there, but having some great matches beside that, and really quick matches. Like, I think one of our matches was 2 minutes, and just taking lethal, right? Doing so much damage so quickly with a low mana curve deck that maybe people aren't expecting to be such a contender within the meta, and I really do think that this is just that. So, thanks for watching. Be sure to like the video, comment, subscribe, share the channel to your friends, maybe even become a YouTube member. That would really be awesome, and you'll gain access to exclusive content, you know, other games, other types of Magic content as well through the YouTube membership program. But most importantly, just enjoy today's gameplay. Opponent goes first. Bummer, but can't complain with the hand. It's admissible. Well, it's definitely, that's what I mean. It's not an Alt Art Ronin. I feel ashamed of myself. Kind of, sort of. Are we greedy enough to go double egg, or do we just single egg? Right, I get that's like the giant question here for me. Really getting down and dirty. Big damage. Big damage. Better be greedy. Interesting. Got 1 damage in, right? If we can current onto the impact, then that excess damage to the impact rolls over for us. And it's going to hit for 6th, plus we keep excess, which is just like... You know what I mean? Torlof's Disciple is quite excellent. And it actually survives. This is hurtful for me. That physically hurts me. Whatever. Whatever, man.
Listen, pal, I'm with the Gatewatch, so you might as well... Aw, you're looking a little...
I really wanted to current them. But the equip to Torloff as a 4/4 is fantastic. Better deal with Chandra. Do it. Do it. Sacrifice Ronan.
Listen,
I was really hoping they'd sack Ronan. Oh, shoot. We could get rid of this Ronin card, we'd be good. Bully! At least Ronan is going to focus Chandra. I think. Could be wrong. Could be totally wrong.
warning shot.
And I feel like I just need to be safe and get rid of it. I'm going to defend with it. We need to stabilize somehow. We still have 2 cards that we don't know about, and that Ronin is... It's been a pain. Down to 8, they're at 18. Kind of ridiculous. All because that Torloff to 4/4. Alright, so that removes the creature, which would have been 3 to 5 damage. Still going right for us. Wow. We can block it with the Den next turn. Maybe they have Calamity. You know what I mean? Invoke Calamity would roast us. Chandra's at 5. I guess it's this turn only, which isn't good. Because we need all the land for the Den.
We should all follow our hearts.
Costs 4 in itself, which just leaves us with 1. This does defend, though. They have another burn spell in hand. Probably not great. I mean, if we can confirm deal with Ronan. I think I do this. Need something instant speed. Like a play with fire. I think this is fine. Three with haste. Holy Toledos. Ooh. Down to 5, both myself and Chandra.
That's it. I'm done playing.
Take the scry.
Watch me heat up the dance floor.
What if it's a Torloff, though? Go for it. Go big or go home. We're not going to survive going slow. Like, we need to close... They need to top deck land, and we need to close this out. If they top deck a Torloff, I'm going to freak out here. We just need that one turn. Really, we need 2, but one's a start. Should have kept play with fire. That would have been a sick draw.
Things up to a simmer.
Do the same thing. For 5, we're so close. We are close, on the edge of our seats. Land. Nice. That was a close match. I have no words. Going first. Again, how do we pull up Double Den with not, like... What a strange world. I get more confused every day by the shuffler. Stop it. And is it the addition of blue? Not great. Really? Oh my lord. Doing it again. Nice land. Good on ya. Good on ya. Good on ya. I wish. They have to discard here. Here comes another egg. Whoa! We pulled a land. Look at us go. I don't think we need the field wipe. Single target's much better. Not great, but I guess it's fine. Take a scry. Basically just looking for land. Get out of here, egg. You want another egg? No, I just want my 4th land, man. Is this so hard to accomplish? Apparently it is. I'm just gonna play a land. For 6. Down to 4. We've done it! We found our 4th land. How can we lose now? Remember Allrund? Goldspan attack, 6 mana available. Should be safe. Field wipe would hit the egg too and the dragon together. Okay, interesting. Still 6 mana. Basically a free ditch there. They do it again? Oh, wow. Oh! The look for whatever you want spell. Six mana. They didn't have 7 though. They only had 6. How are they dealing 16 damage to us? What am I missing? What am I missing? Do they have a way to cancel that effect off the stack? I've not seen this before. For 6 mana, how will they cancel these off the stack? They're just gonna buff the dragon and fling it? But now this mana disappears. I'm confused. I don't know what's happening anymore. Down to 14 with 2 mana through the treasure. And they have to cancel the Alchemist Gambit off the stack. I'll allow it. That's fine, I guess. I was getting pretty worried there. Alright, so first off, shoutouts to whatever jank this individual's running. And watch us lose against it. That's where you're going first as well. Oh no. Please be a creature deck. Dragon's Egg in play. That's alright. Celebrant. That fits the bill just fine.
This little candle set the world on fire. Watch me heat up the dance floor.
Oh, why I miss out on the mana? We'll draw something else that the current can buff, and sure we can block here. And actually, I don't even know if I want to. If they can kill Chandra, kill Chandra.
Hey, you better not
Do it.
ruin my dress, buddy.
Do it. Do it. Do it. Alright. So where do we go from here?
Aw, you're looking a little singed.
That doesn't feel good. I mean, if we top deck a land, it kind of does. Feels a little better. Play another creature. Oh, they're gonna give it flying. Nice, nice. Respectable, respectable, respectable.
I'm done playing. Let's bring things up to a simmer.
We want to play the land off of the draw here. Chandra's gonna die. That kind of sucks, but we're at 6. That's not great. Ooh, that's not great either. I'll miss you, Chandra.
No after party. I'm wiped out.
Have it. Because I'm going to wipe the field again from the grave. I was thinking, do we kill the smelter? The smelter before the 1/3? I mean, I honestly don't care. We should mitigate some damage coming in, right? And we're taking 1 damage here. We block the Phoenix. Just keeping some control. Hopefully they don't have damage here. So lucky. You guys ready to go full Attica? We have to set the stop before the attack, because I don't want this ogre to trigger. But if they play anything here, which they do, we're in fantastic shape. And that's why you play your creatures on your second main phase if they don't have haste, kids. You've just learned a valuable lesson. Oof. It's a triple cast on the dragon, which is already the most ridiculous thing ever. And then this, and then this. Stop it. What a finale. That's incredible. See, we just need to rank against more 77% jank individuals and everything will be okay. With 4 land and an invoke in hand. Wow. Let's try it out. Please don't be clerics. Please don't be clerics. Please don't be clerics. No! So our first goal against the clerics deck is mitigate their life total down from 27. Just don't let them hit 27 or they win. It's as simple as that. Attack, 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 attack. Sucks that we'll lose the adversary, but it's just like field wipe, field wipe, field wipe. You got Willis. Bully! I'm gonna pass turn, hold up my electrostatic blizzast. Do not play a Righteous Valkyrie on me. I'll freak out. You're such a dirty dog. And you know it. Angel of Unity's pretty good too. They want to push out the Valkyrie first, which is so smart. It's just so smart. Maybe I take the draw and not blast, because we already have the land to play. I'll allow it. I'll allow it. This electrostatic current now does 5 damage to everything. Oh no. You jerk. If they don't take the modified card, we're good. Because they don't want it to do 7. Nice. Yeah, just snag that. I mean, it's pretty high priority, isn't it? We're chilling. We're chilling. They know what we have, so we're playing pretty defensively, but let's see what they get here. They're not at 27, which is good. Nuke the field, play the land from the blast, continue on our merry way. This freaking thing does 7 damage! Oh my gosh. I know we have it, so what is happening here? Whoa. How do you not? That's dirty. They gain some life, which they still have way too much of, but they're so far behind in card advantage now that we might be able to make a go out of it. And we have a Calamity, Wipe, and Electrostatic Blast. Another Absence. Okay. Cool. This is a land. GG's. Well, no, I mean, they've got plenty of life, but certainly helps us out on our road. Nice hit. Take the draw. Turn, hold up, play with fire. There it is. The one and only. I've had the perpetual effect not work from the grave, which scares me. Right, so let's, just for your guys' sake, let's cast this. Well, no, I don't want to cast that one from the grave because we have the Bloodthirsty. We'll do it with the Bloodthirsty later. Because I think, actually, no, it doesn't work through the Bloodthirsty. I think it works through the Invoke, is how that works. One way it works, one way it doesn't. Which is pretty doggone goofy. Remove it. Ouch. We should have shocked them and then... Okay. That hurts. Not that bad, though, because we still get value through the Chandra, which is fairly pleasant.
Yep, I'm basically a professional at saving in a stride by now. You're lucky.
And we're free casting from the grave. But just to show you that it doesn't work, because I've almost lost a match this way. Well, I mean, now you're just baiting me. Let's do consistent damage. We have cards, we don't need them.
Watch me heat up the dance floor.
Just good value, good value, good value. Keep holding as much value as we can. Right, so one thing you don't want to be doing is top decking and going 1 for 1. Here's my card because I have to defend, and they've got multiple cards to remove it if they need. And if it's a land, you're screwed. Let's see what we find. Oh my gosh.
Come on, Chandra. Think of something good.
I don't even know what we have in there, but I'm taking it. I'm taking it. Electrostatic Blast? Yup. Play with fire? Yup. Dragon Egg can go. And there's another blast while we continue to draw. And you see just how that value starts to flood in turn after turn when you can string the Electrostatic and the Invoke Calamity together. Going first. Don't mind if I do, Hugh. Don't mind if I do. Turn 2 Geist Blaster. Turn 3 Shandies. Ooh. Almost played the wrong land. Careful. See, and that's one of my biggest flaws. And I'm sure as you've watched this content for long enough, you'll recognize that. It's the thing I do. I'm quick. I don't take my time. I call it commentator syndrome because I'm trying to keep rhythm, go fast, make the video watchable. And by doing this, it's like sometimes I play a little hastily. It is what it is. It's entertaining. I call it speed magic. Let's go. Shandi gets free entry. That also triggers the prowess, which is just fantastic. We hit for 4 down to 16. Well, let's take the extra sauce on the side. Don't mind if I do, Hugh. Down to 13. That Chandra mana coming in fairly helpful there. We top deck our 4th land. We can Chandra the Bloodthirsty for 5. Oh, that would have been cool. That would have been a lot of damage. It would have been 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. And we would have had it. That would have been crazy, yo.
Watch me heat up the dance floor.
Good remove on the Geist Blast for them. Because this would have been... Wow. An additional 3 damage there, right? Beautiful. Look how quick we are. Look how quick we are. Oh my gosh. Zoom, zoom, zoom! That was fantastic. Going first. Beautiful. Let's see what we're up against. Rank number 18, Hundo. 4th land. Pretty heavy, but whatever. It's fine. Let's throw a land. Ooh. Regretting that. Glad we kept the shock. Glad we kept that shock. Just so they can't reduce, we take it now. Let's throw in as much damage as we can. Hit for 5, down to 15. Ooh, I don't like the life gain in a rune deck, though. Just the enchantment deck in general. So much life gain. Bearded Companion, that's fine. It's a 1/1. For 4. Most likely the no block. Wow. The Invoke is a dead card right now. There's nothing for us to cast anyways. Save this because we've already attacked. But if we could play with fire their health points, grab a land, Bloodthirsty for 5, that's kind of what I'm hoping for. I don't care about your trample. But what if they needed the draw? So just take it. There's the land. There it is, there it is, there it is. Auto pay. Take the one with Scry. Beautiful. Get blasted. Oh, I'll allow it. Hello, good game. See you later. Holy Toledos. We are burning it up. Toledos. I almost don't want to quit playing matches with this deck. I think that once we figured it out, getting on that win streak, performing very, very well. I think the win rate is acceptable. I think the match time is super acceptable. And that's kind of my obsession within Magic is how quickly can I climb rank? I need a deck that wins a high percentage of times. Doesn't have to be the highest percentage of times. But what I need beside that or intertwined with it is quick match time, right? The repetition of matches through a relatively mediocre win rate is more enjoyable for me than a potentially higher win rate deck with a longer match time, because now, rinse and repeat, rinse and repeat, rinse and repeat, and we can climb rank more effectively this way, in my opinion. But again, slow and steady wins the race for a reason. I just, not this guy. Not this fox, right? So I hope you guys enjoyed the deck. Thank you so much for watching. If you have any suggestions for it, definitely leave it down in the comments below. For myself, the community, we love hearing your feedback. Make sure to like the video on your way out. Subscribe to the channel if you want more cool decks on a day-to-day basis. Have a magical day, you guys. Maybe even become a YouTube member, but we'll see you soon in the next.